Hi class 7. Today is 22nd April and I am going to teach you English literature today. You know the chapter 1 Selfish Giant. I have already given you the question and answers, and today I shall discuss with you that how you will do this exercises. So let me tell you, please open page number 9 of your book. You can see, students, that here is exercise E under the word study heading. Okay, and this exercise which is given here, the answers are given in the box. You have to choose the correct word from here and you have to fill in the blanks. You may change the form of the words. Okay, you have to complete this in your book, and I shall discuss the answer with you in my next class. Okay, then you can also see the next exercise F, which is given in page number 9. Fill in the blanks with correct words. You may use a dictionary for help. Here 3 options are given. Which you prefer the correct answer, you will choose the answer. Okay, so E and F you will do. Next, punctuation. Okay, this punctuation you have to do it in the in your literature copy. Okay, and next, that is grammar study. This also you have to do it, this you will do in the book itself. Now let me explain you how you will do this. You can read the question what is there. Page number 10. Identify the underlined clauses. You can see that some clauses are underlined. You have to identify what clauses these are. Write I for independent and D for dependent clauses. Now what is independent and what is dependent clauses? If it is independent clause, you will write I. If it is dependent clause, then you will write capital D. Okay. Now let me explain you. You know that a clause is a group of words that forms a part of a sentence and has a subject and predicate of its own. In a clause, you know that there is a subject and there is a predicate. Okay. And it is forming a part of a sentence. Now, clause can be of 2 types. Okay. Clause can be of 2 types. Look at the board. It can be independent clause. It may be dependent clause. Okay. Now, what is independent or main clause? See, the definition is given in your book. An independent or a main clause is a complete sentence. Okay. It is a complete sentence. Means it is carrying the complete meaning. It contains a subject and a verb. Complete sentence means there will be a subject and a verb, and it will express a complete thought and can stand alone. That means it will not take the help of any other words to make its meaning clear. That means whatever in this clause will be written, it will be clear and it will have a complete meaning. So, example of this is given in your book. See, look at the board. When the giant arrived, he saw the children playing in the garden. You can see I have underlined one part of the sentence, that is, he saw the children playing in the garden. Now what you can see, if you see this part of the sentence, he saw the children playing in the garden. Who is the subject here? The subject here is he. Who saw the children? He saw the children. So he is the subject. Okay. And what is the verb over here? He saw. Saw is the verb. Okay. Saw the children playing in the garden. Okay. And the meaning is also clear, that he saw the children playing in the garden. So as this part of the sentence is having a subject and verb and the meaning is clear, and it is not taking the help of the other part of the sentence. See, other part means the first part which is written here, when the giant arrived. Okay. So it is not depending on this. Okay. He saw the children playing in the garden. It is not necessary that you have to say this for telling or making this meaning clear. So it is not depending upon this first part. That's why we can say that this part of the sentence is independent clause. Okay. So independent clause means which will not take the help of the other part of the sentence, or it is not dependent on any other part. That's why it is called independent. Okay. Now what is dependent clause? When the giant arrived, he saw the children playing in the garden. Here I have underlined the first part of the sentence, that is when the giant arrived. This first part which I have underlined, that part here it is dependent. Why? Because when the giant arrived, what happened when the giant arrived? We don't know. That means the meaning is not clear. When means it is referring to the time. When the giant arrived. When the giant arrived, what happened? There is one question mark. Means we don't know when the giant arrived. That means the meaning of this part of this clause is not clear. So it is depending on the some other part to make its meaning clear. That's why this clause is called dependent clause. So here are some sentences. You have to find out that where the sentence, which part, the clause, which part is maintaining the clear meaning, and it is also not depending on the other part. Okay. Now dependent clause, how you can identify? You will see a dependent clause is connected to the main clause by some connectors. Sometimes the dependent clause is connected to the main clause by some connectors such as after, before, for, although, when, if, since, in order to, though, unless, whatever, while, as, because and until. Now, though these connectors names are given, but you will see in this sentence, if the connectors are not helping to change the, not helping to, or it is not depending actually on the other part, then you will not consider it as dependent clause. Though you may see that though is given. Okay. So, like see question number 5. Though Wild worked quite hard, he often liked to appear idle. So here, he often liked to appear idle. Okay, here subject is given, verb is also there, and the meaning is also clear. He often liked to appear idle. So it is not necessary that though is here means you have to mention it as dependent. It is independent clause. So like this, you have to understand and properly you solve this one in your book. Okay, and in my next class I am going to discuss with you the other grammar part portion, that is page number 11. Okay, and whichever I have told you to solve exercise E and F, I shall discuss this answer with you in my next class. Okay, thank you students.